So I started work on a new styrofoam drawing about half an hour ago before I noticed slight issues with the 99th Dan Hamming episode and decided to go back to the 5th raw video file and Camtasia Studio 2019 in order to try and address them. Dad made some Italian sausage and paired it with pasta and corn. Since tonight was the pasta night at Salvatore's, we initially had plans to go there, but then Dad decided against it because he bought a whole bunch of groceries during a trip to Wegmans following work. I'm currently trying to do the last polishing for the 99th Dan Hamming episode before I hopefully upload it at midnight. The issues I've found... Wait. Oh yeah, I already got it to the top level. Thanks to me completing the episodic event on the Silver League rank. I did things such as adjusting the length of scenes within the Sarah mirror scene so that the raw video scenes would match up with the props imported into Camtasia Studio, used to create the mirror, its back reflection, and Sarah herself. Apparently I didn't notice that they didn't quite line up until pretty much just now, within the past 15 minutes or so. I'm still able to see the public dislike counts. I'm not sure for how many that's the case for the time being. Glad to have completed this barracks upgrade. when I render drafts of the whole episode in Camtasia Studio, and when I upload such files to YouTube, I tend to be as lean as want to be as lean as possible when it comes to the applications I have running on my PC. I found these thumb drives in here while doing some cleanup work within the spare room. Those flash drives should contain at least 91, somewhere between 91, the first 91 to first 93 Dan Hamming episodes, which is most of them. One thing I've noticed about the latest update to Duolingo is that they inflated the amount of experience you get from at least restoring level 5 gilded lessons, at least. Though I think that may also apply to lessons below that level. One of the skills I restored was the only one I've gotten to legendary on. Since the restore button didn't have a plus experience number on it, I initially feared I would get no experience. From restoring it, but I ended up getting just as much as the non-legendary gilded or golden lesson I restored immediately afterward. Which was 27. With the maximum combo bonus. Restoring those 2 lessons alone were enough for me to meet my daily goal of 50. And shot me from roughly the middle of the Diamond League I'm currently in to pretty close to the top. I'm still trying to look for a paralegal job or something similar to that on LinkedIn, but even the entry-level positions require or prefer some degree of experience, but you can't really get that experience if you're never hired for any job, in your field or applicable to the majors in the degree you earned. I recall accidentally falling asleep a little too early the night before, and then when I woke up, staying up until 9:15 in the morning. After a cycle of waking up, some cycles of waking up and then falling back asleep, I at last got up around 2:30 in the afternoon. This Sharpie marker came from this pack that was in the bag, the same plastic bag. That also contains my zinc gummy supplement that I initially started taking because some days earlier I had a bit of a cold. And so, me spontaneously deciding to work on a new styrofoam drawing is what resulted in me remembering to take my zinc gummy supplement today. Oh, which again, I tend to like taking in the late afternoon to early evening. I've currently got a feeling that when it comes to making custom props move with custom props I import into Camtasia Studio move with characters within the raw video files. The Camtasia imported props should not move during frames in which the raw video characters also do not move. So that's what I'm trying to do currently when it comes to Ginger and the sleeping bag. I'm going to see if that results in that animation looking more choppy or not. It's all a matter of experimentation, seeing what works and what doesn't. Using that darkness prop seemed to have created some discolorization. And fixing a particularly egregious example was also some of the polishing I did for that episode today. Using gray rectangles I put into a separate video file that I would use to make custom props, using the snipping tool to capture the new custom prop, then repeatedly editing it in Lunapic to resolve discolorization created from that new prop. I first tried using the eraser tool when I should have used the crop tool. Hopefully I won't repeat such a mistake again, but only time will tell. I'll try to be more careful when it comes to this sort of process. It's currently around 11 p.m. and I've been spending some time working on this pattern for the baseball cap or cap that I'm planning on having this styrofoam drawing wear. Currently, it's just a matter of finding that light pale green color. I intend to color currently the rest of the hat in. This is where I'm at currently in regards to the Heroes Forge. I just need 5 more broken shards in order to build it, and I've gotten as close as I have because a tournament started not too long ago on this game. I got this muffin, of which neither of us know the exact flavor. But crab apple came to mind first. Seems like it's something pretty tart. It's a pretty moist and tender muffin. Nice and fresh. Maybe I still have some ideas left for the 99th Dan Hemming episode.